Hello to all of you all across the world. I hope all of you are looking after yourselves and looking out for each other. Welcome back to another video right here for 2023. And before I get into this update of just what's been going on with my birth mother's side, my birth family, my birth mother's side and her family, I just wanted to point out, of course, I live here in Auckland, and over the last 48 hours we've had a massive weather event here. A lot of excessive flooding, flash flooding everywhere, a lot of dangerous moments really on the road, a lot of things submerged, and the bottom of my place was all submerged and there was things everywhere. It's a cleanup effort at the moment, but I also want to point out for those people who have been really affected on this, you know, my thoughts are with you. And for those people who have lost a loved one, I know there's been about 4 deaths in this whole situation that is happening at the moment here in my beautiful city of Auckland. I'm okay, I'm safe, and my family is safe, but I am really thinking for those who have been affected. I know it's been a very hard weekend and starting the new week, and I know there's more rain to come. So I just am looking out for all of you who are affected through this mess at the moment, and I know that everything will slowly get back to normal, but it's going to take its own time. Fingers crossed. You know, all of this stuff has been quite hard to comprehend and deal with for a lot of people here in my city. Now I want to keep you all updated, and I made a really special call just a few days ago to my birth mother's brother Anatoly. Now he lives up above Kiev in Ukraine, and the connection was very difficult to get through. I know with the circumstance and situation in Ukraine it is not easy.
Как дела, Анатолий? Как дела?
О, хорошо.
Я надеюсь, все хорошо там. Я надеюсь, все хорошо там.
And I also want to say a big thank you to Lena for helping me out with a quick phone call. Afterwards, we got all the answers, and it was a very brief hello, how are you? And we had to cut off the conversation there because the video call really cut out really bad. But he got to see me, he waved and said hello and asked me how I was. And I said to him, I hope you're all safe. And he told me that everyone is safe where he is, but he's always on the lookout every day. His entire family is always on the lookout. But he was willing to help me with some information, and he sent it all through to another good friend of theirs, Tanya, who has been helping out build this family tree for me, and she lives in Ukraine. She's a family friend of Anatoly's, and this is where everything is starting to put the pictures together. And I know for my birth mother, it is so important for her to know this. So this is what I'm doing. Now my birth mother's mother, Russia, she was going all through Russia, Kazakhstan, and also through Ukraine. Now Anatoly, who lives in Ukraine, he was raised by his mother, which is also my birth mother's mother. Now the situation with my birth mother's mother, she did get in a bit of trouble during her time. So she had to place Tatiana, my birth mother, into an orphanage. See, I didn't know this full story. I didn't know the full picture. I'm starting to connect these pieces, you know. My birth mother also has a sister, Maria, and she was also placed in the orphanage. They've never been in contact. They've never been in touch. But she lives in St. Petersburg, and my birth mother, Tatiana, knows of her, but they have never met. But the family in Ukraine, they went back to Ukraine, and Anatoly has always lived in Ukraine. And he's got his family there, and he's helped me put so much together. And this is just the start. This is just the beginning. The whereabouts of where the birth mother is either Kazakhstan or somewhere in Russia. There is also a place in Moscow where there's some cousins, and also, of course, the sister in St. Petersburg. But connecting those pieces further and further has been so helpful. So what's next? Well, with my birth mother's brother in Ukraine, he started to help out unravel so much more information for me with connecting those pieces. So this is the family tree so far for my birth mother's parents, and is getting there slowly, and I'll keep you all updated. And I want to say thank you all so much for tuning in, and thank you Lena for your help. Thank you Anatoly in Ukraine for your incredible time, your special time. Very difficult time at the moment there, but thank you all so much for really hearing out my questions and giving me the chance to ask you questions, Anatoly, and your entire family. So thank you. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. And coming soon is a very incredible adoption story that I'll be sharing right here on my YouTube channel of a domestic adoptee here in New Zealand, and I'm looking forward to sharing that story very soon. That is part of the next episode for An Adoption Story, and I thank you all so much for tuning in. I say thank you a lot, don't I? I know, sorry. Look after yourselves, take care of each other, and until next time, до свидания из Новой Зеландии. И спасибо большое. И пока. Спасибо.